This is Hollywood superstar Hugh Jackman. Welcome to Series 4 of the Dad Tales podcast. These two are the real greatest showmen. Sit back and enjoy.
I'm going to definitely cut this bit out.
So the question is...
We don't ever find the answer out. But that's like being in between like your mum and your dad.
Hang on for a second. We've had that one. What are you talking about? So what was the age? Don't worry about it.
I can hear it in my ear. We're back now.
And what was
the vicar, he had his pants down.
and he spat out of his mouth all over. Come everywhere.
Oh my word!
What a lovely start. Happy Dad Tales Day, everybody.
I've run out of my one and only drink. Cheers.
I'm still bitter that we cut the last episode.
No, we didn't.
Short.
Last week.
No, I'm not happy.
Time beat us.
I'm still here.
A week later.
We should have changed clothes.
Oh, we should have swapped clothes. You could have put some holes in.
Cafe on there. You're slightly personal than me.
Would you like to try?
No.
Just for the visual aspect of this podcast, like for the viewers rather than the listeners.
No, I'm okay because you're a lot slimmer than me and I struggle to fit in tops anyway.
You're just like a child.
Right.
Do you want a straw for that? Oh man, you are grim. You are absolutely.
They can't see that on the podcast either.
Look at it.
No, but I can't see that yet. Okay. It's boring. It's boring. Right, what are we talking about, boys? October.
Conspiracy theory.
We're about October, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's it. I'm done. You two take over. I'm done. It's Dad Tales. Change the graphic to him and take it away from me. I'm not interested anymore.
Promise.
Yeah.
Well, you are. You just have to do it on a trip to Amsterdam.
That's different, though. Come on.
We'll do a trip to Amsterdam.
The Amsterdam special.
Other way.
We're gonna. I want to chat October.
Yeah.
I thought you got specific.
Yeah. We're in October. This is an October one.
Right. My biggest thing about October is that I can't bear that people think it's a brilliant month.
It is.
It isn't.
And I know where you're going to go.
And you've just said that because if you go back at last week, you just disagree with everything I said.
Yeah.
What's wrong with October?
Oh God, what's it now? Like the 17th.
It's
about the 17th, isn't it now? 17th of
It's
October.
it's about the
So it's just as wet as September.
It's fucking rained
It's just
every
as wet as
single day.
November. So what's the problem?
Do you know what it is?
Well, that's the
Right?
same. I don't like that either.
Do you know what? It's this thing when people come and go, Dark Night,
Yeah.
pumpkin spice. Right? Where's the
Cozy.
fucking?
It's cozy.
Where's pumpkin
I genuinely like
spice gone? When's pumpkin spice? Another American thing.
Yeah, pumpkin
Right.
spice. I'm not bothered.
And all this stuff and going. Right, I'm sorry, right? You've just been saying it. This is the old man in me. The Halloween thing and the pumpkins, right? You know when you go see all these people going pumpkin picking?
Yeah.
It's fake.
That field could have,
Fake.
yeah. But they've obviously grown them somewhere. No one ever eats them. Tell you what, right? Just go buy them from the supermarket and let's maybe just produce a bit more stock.
Pumpkins stink as well.
No, they don't.
They do. If you carve out a pumpkin, they absolutely stink.
I'm not with him on this, right? I'm sorry, and it's the old man. I don't see what's good about people putting veg outside the front door to rot. I can't get my head around it. It absolutely blows my mind.
So
It don't look
I
good.
use the innards to make a soup.
No, you don't.
You're full
You've
of
never done that
fucking-
once in your life. What
you
you've just done there. What you've just done. What you've just done there.
I fucking do.
You've almost just gone. I like a pumpkin, one of them pumpkin spice lattes.
No,
Yeah,
because
you're
you
like,
think that's what everybody's.
No.
You do.
Pumpkin spice latte. I'm not a fan of.
You scoop that shit out and you put it straight in your bin. You do not make a.
We make a soup. Ask Macca.
You do not.
Ask Macca. So someone message Macca and ask her, do we make a soup after pumpkin shit?
Right, so I've Googled October quotes, right? Why? But you'll see somebody who'll go, it'll be the 1st of October, and are you looking at that keyring about
Yeah,
it?
we're looking at it.
I thought it was yours.
October. Hello, October. And I'm like, oh, God, please don't. Life starts over again when it gets crisp in the fall. Well, it's in England, mate, so we don't call it that. So, yeah, all that.
I quite like it.
The end of the summer is not the end of the world.
True.
Do you know what? What you just said there, when people go, oh, you get to that sort of cold era and you can put your big coat on and you can cuddle and you can all that. Bollocks. That lasts for like 2 weeks and then you're absolutely fed up of it. And when it comes November and it's bonfire night, you're going, I don't really want to go out. I don't really want to. My feet are wet through. It's pissing down the rain. It's cold. Oh, I've got to get up in the morning and defrost my car. Everybody loves getting up in the morning and defrosting the car, don't they?
It's 5 minutes out of there.
Is it?
Sorry. I needed to just quickly do a bit of admin.
Okay.
That's not charging, it's at 10%.
Oh, right. I can sort that. Don't worry.
Sorry, guys.
That's right. I quite like. I don't mind winter though. Get on with that. No, you talk. Get on with that.
The defrosting thing. When you're saying 5 minutes, when you're sat in your car watching your windscreen defrost, that's at least 25 minutes.
Do you know what?
Times multiply.
Do you know what as well, right? And it's just a social thing, socially acceptable. It's socially acceptable now. If you went online and someone was doing something Christmassy now, you can't go, fucking hell, what are you doing? It's October. What are you doing that for? Because I go, well, I like Christmas. How dare you tell me I don't like it? This is what I like winter and all that. But then those same people go, I don't like summer. It's too hot.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. One minute you were telling me I'm not allowed to say I don't like something. But now it's that thing. So, like, let's be right about it. Summer's the best time.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not sure that.
What are you talking about?
So this is we're just filling in a bit here.
This is you stopped because I was happy to keep talking and you made a stop. That's what happened.
There was no. We continued to talk.
No, it was your fault.
But there was no volume.
Shouldn't have stopped. I blame you for
I'm
stopping.
in charge of the tech.
Yeah.
So we're just filling this bit in.
Yeah, we do.
It was a couple of minutes.
We're so amateurish, we don't got a clue what we're doing.
We was talking about Halloween stuff, Halloween stories and things like that. And then, as you'll see in a second, when it comes back on, we got into it. So this is just really an apology to say
we messed up.
You
messed up.
I'll take the fall for this one.
Waslo messed up.
It's always best to blame the guest, isn't it?
Yeah, it was his fault. He came in with his happy hammers.
No, I'll tell you what it was.
T-shirt,
his stories was way better than ours.
So we muted him.
So we sabotaged a little bit.
Nah, with this.
Somebody else coming in and being a bit funny. So that's part one. We filled it in.
Good.
Nice
good filling.
Nice and easy. We'll see you back in a little bit.
Yeah. Enjoy.
What episode this is? This is absolute gold. BAFTA award winning.
If I get invited back after this one,
how will we not win awards?
Podcast nomination.
How will we not win awards? I want to know.
So has anything been heard?
Yeah, it was definitely on to start with, and we're back now.
So up until when?
Up until you
Did we hear about his Halloween advent calendar? Did we hear about the origins of trick-or-treating in the UK?
I think it cut out where Leon helicoptered his own testicles, and that was probably for the best.
Yeah.
Do you remember those masks, Halloween masks? And they were moulded and they used to be all stacked up.
Yeah.
And they had the really thin elastic
yeah.
at the back, and you used to just go like that, pop it on, and put it over. You must do.
You do, because you had said the other day that you was looking at some for
try and buy some,
yeah.
For this thing.
15 quid.
Yeah.
The 15 quid.
I don't.
Do you not remember that?
No, I don't know. I'm sure about.
We was on about trick or treating, and you just said there.
Have you seen Three Ninjas?
Hang on. You just said there. I mean, whether we heard this or not, we don't know. Them masks, right? I used to go trick or treating. We didn't put a mask on. No. We didn't do nothing. We just literally knocked on doors and trick or treat.
Yeah, if you didn't hear it, well, we did that. But if you didn't hear it, we made an effort by sticking your head under your jumper and putting your head under your arm.
We didn't even do that. We didn't wear a mask. We didn't put a bag.
So these masks used to be basically
in the space of say 5 years. From you guys to me, it's massive change.
So I'll tell you how it was. It was these moulded masks, which were a thin bit of plastic that were clearly heat moulded and had some sort of print put on them, right? And they had eyes cut out, round, and a couple of dots in your mouth, to the point where if you wore one, it steamed up and was got all acky inside, dripping and getting wet and cold because it was October. You get cold on you.
Yeah.
Also, just to come back, it's a lot warmer now in October, isn't it, than it was back then? What's that about?
So I don't think it is.
It used to be freezing in October.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, stop me. Some of
just 5 years.
I'll
tell you what else I remember from my sister. Did you have these things that were witches' fingers that you could put over your own fingers as bed fingernails?
Yeah.
They're called hula hoops.
Yeah. But what happened to Guy Fawkes night? That's not a thing anymore. When I was a kid, we used to dress people in like a pushchair, push it around and knock on doors.
Penny for the guy.
Yeah.
Sorry, you've gone from being 5 years younger than me to being 35 years older than me in one sentence.
We used to do that.
And we didn't have pumpkins, we had bloody turnips, and we used to have to do it after the turn.
We used to pay the guy, me and my mate.
I was telling somebody the other day about us doing a fancy dress.
Lieutenant Dan.
Last time we went to fancy dress with as Forrest Gump and Lieutenant Dan. He was like, oh, brilliant. Where did you get your wheelchair from? I don't know. He got it. Do you know what? The time before that, we went as Lou and Andy in a wheelchair. Where did you get your wheelchair from? I don't know. You just why is it?
Yeah, you have the wheels. I love that.
Why did I dress up?
The problem is, I love to sit down. You push
Yeah.
me. And I think, to be fair, it's always like, what we can do is dress me. I go, what can I sit
Yeah,
down? I'm not going to get you to push me.
That seems like a lot of effort, doesn't it? The other thing is Mischievous Night.
Yes.
I know
Oh,
that's
yeah,
November.
Mickey Night.
That was
I know that's
November.
November.
I don't know what it is. It's after that's the Guy Fawkes night.
That's the day before.
Oh, is it? Okay, sorry.
Day before
Oh,
Guy Fawkes Night.
But
We did a lot.
yeah, well, it involved eggs quite a lot.
I
A lot of eggs,
used
lots
to
of
throw
amounts of
bricks
eggs.
through people's windows.
No, you didn't. I'm sorry, right? So you're going to say live on podcast now? That
No, I didn't.
You bricked people's houses.
No, not live in the pocket.
Live on the 17th of October.
No.
So,
No.
I always used to think, why are they selling kids eggs when they know, us included?
Well, there were certain shops that wouldn't sell us eggs.
We used to, God, this is really bad, but we used
Those
to think about
merchants
how
sell me bricks. I've had 24 bricks.
That's where he's got his wheelchair from. Did you sit in your wheelchair and just say, fill these up with bricks?
Can I have 24 bricks?
24 bricks, mate. That's 24 pound a brick. Okay, thank you,
I
mate.
mean, at West Park, where are you going? Londis, where are you going? NKM, why?
What are you building? A barbecue?
Nope. Put windows through.
How to Mischievous Night?
Mischievous Night was awful.
It was.
When I think about what we did as kids, and I think if I was to see people,
Yeah. So we used to get whistling air bombs and the big air bombs on our bikes and go down the street and set them off to people's houses and throw an egg and
What, put like them inside the letterbox now? Is that...
no, like going out. So we'd fucking that's feeling. You know, they used to come in a little plastic holder. So you put the firework in the holder, which was like a plastic thing that you stuck in the ground, and the firework went in it, didn't it?
Yeah.
So you used to hold those bits, put the fireworks in, and on your bike, like you know, like bull bars, all them like that. Fire off your bull bars and then chuck an egg and stuff.
We used. Oh, this is
Bad, innit?
So we used to get like bangers and
Really
stuff
bad.
like
bangers.
I never did feel that.
So it's like, do you like a
So far, you've smashed someone's window and given an old person an heart attack.
but like you should get like do you know like little called air bombs or something like a little like a firecracker. Put it through, and off we go and run off.
That's someone's house is burning down. Wow. The worst thing I did.
I know.
The worst one we ever did was, you know, whose bridge underneath it with the concrete slopes where we used to
Is it
knock
your
about.
problem that that's the pretty sure?
That's why
I
it's
know
shut
nobody's shook as you.
Well,
3 years later, fucking hell.
I remember this. You remember the black bombers, not the whistling ones, the big black fat ones, and we laid about fireworks. We laid 6 down on that and lit them up, and they all went underneath and just went boom, 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 and you could hear cars actually screech. It was like, what have we done moment? Like, do we stay? And we just legged it across fields like you do. Oh, it was all, and that was, I think that was the moment we all went, right, enough's enough.
Yeah, it's time to grow up.
Enough's enough.
I got my enough's enough moment at about 27. And not that I was doing stuff, but just when I looked back and went, yeah.
For an exit windows and gone, I'm too old for this shit. And we're down the street.
Running down the street like that, pushing a pram. Oh,
I'm
God,
too
this
old
is
for
hard
this
work.
Rocking up to an house with a load of eggs, finding smashing, going, oh, Leon's beat me to it.
He's already put his windows through.
Some poor bastard boarding up the window for cardboard, waiting for a fucking guy to come. What's happened? Oh, these kids and this mischievous night, eh? Boys will be boys.
Scallies, absolute scallies. Oh, what that's got in your living room? Oh, it's just
Break for the note on it.
Yeah. What's up What's up with your door, Matt? No, it's just been on fire because someone's put a banger through me letterbox last night.
What's wrong with your shoe? Oh, I just had to put a shit out that was on fire on the doorstep.
What's up with your car? Well, I was driving over Ouse Bridge and this bomb.
Has anyone ever done the old shit in the bag and
No.
set up fire? No, I've never done it.
Do you know why?
Have you not? I've never done it.
Do you know why? Because it involves having to get shit and put it in a bag. For me, that's too much effort. Straight away, that's too much effort.
Yeah, it's even I can shit the bag if you right now.
He's shitting somebody's school bag.
What? I was having this conversation with someone.
You say you listen to podcasts, you can't listen to podcasts. I'm not.
No, I've just said.
Get him off the podcast.
I've just said I listened to it for a long time because my things have changed. I was telling someone I work with about pilling. I'm not going to go there, but I think it was in October.
Leon found somebody's school bag and decided to shit in it.
For what reason?
And he used my socks to wipe my ass.
I'm going there, right? So when I lived with Mr. Marquis, we'd been at the Woodies. He'd stayed for whatever reason, and I had to go home, and instantly I thought, oh no, code brown. So I kind of did that funny run home, realised I'd left my keys in the pub and my phone, so I couldn't ring anyone, and I had no way of getting in the house. Saw that the small front bedroom window was open, and I was that desperate. I climbed his trellis, and the plant came away from it, and I fell onto the floor. Thankfully, didn't do too much damage, but that made me really want to go.
I'd have shit myself by now.
So I went round the back.
That trellis wouldn't have survived you getting up to
Went round the back, went to the side, went to the back where the conifers were, thought I can do it there, no. Went to the other corner, thought no. Went down the side of the shed, thought this is it, I have to do it. So I did it, pulled my pants and my underpants down, squatted down, did it, and thought, oh God, I need to wipe my ass, how do I do it? Hose pipe, saw hose pipe, thought this is genius. Turned hose pipe on because it was on a gun, right? But I thought, oh, I don't want to get my jeans and pants wet. So I carefully took them down over one leg, on the other leg, and I kicked them off. And as I kicked them off, the security light went on. Bang! I was in this bright lit garden with about 8 houses looking at this pasty, skinny guy squatting with a nose pipe up his ass. And to this day, I'm convinced there's one person I see, and they used to say hi to me, and they don't anymore. And I think, you've seen me BD my ass in that garden with a nose pipe.
The thing is, nowadays, there'd be a ring doorbell, wouldn't there, with that all over it.
Do you know what?
I was looking for somewhere to win the conifer, so I've obviously gone round, not even triggered it off, and literally, I remember this thing going like that, and just things like that, and just hearing this. Oh no! And then me going, oh no! Such a fucking low point in your life.
Give you some. That's just reminding me of something though.
And then I went back to the pub.
Please don't.
Who was the pub?
I went for my keys
Good
and my phone.
lad,
How did I get my keys and my phone?
So,
I don't know.
House on the road,
know.
genuine house on the road. We had conifers. So we had like a bit of like, you know, like downside of the house, but like conifers like separated us from next door.
I've never heard
The
this story,
conifers.
but I know this story's going to be horrible.
And as a kid, I shit in the conifers.
I told you.
It was there for weeks.
Oh.
What do you think he was there for?
So
You know why?
not a fucking dog. I don't know where it went. My dad must have picked it up, but I shit in conifers because I couldn't get in the house.
What do you mean your dad picked it up?
Well, it disappeared. I don't know where it went. It could have been there. It could have been there now. But couldn't get in the house because mum and dad was out whatever reason. I was playing out. Came back, doors locked. Can't get in.
When you've got to go, you've got to go.
Shit. So I went and shit in conifers. Like I remember there was like about 5-6 conifers like laid like down the alley sort of thing. Shitting them, and it was there. And to the point where I got on my bike and go, "There's my shit." Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
There's my shit.
So
So
autograph it.
the next morning I had to do this. I had to pick it with a Tesco bag and do it like treat like a dog and wash it down because Jim wasn't very happy with it, rightfully so.
Did you know about
I
that?
told him about it.
Oh,
I destroyed his anyway. But this is a well. So we used to, you know, Pete Bottomley. So we lived next door to Pete. So me, Troy, Chiffer, Jim in a big house. Time in my life, right? One morning, rough Sunday morning. Jim.
Something shit in it.
Door. Pete Bottomley's at the door, and I can now on my children's life say this wasn't me, and I still to this day don't know how it happened. So we've walked outside, and like a pose in a local paper, Pete stood there and pointed to the floor near the gate between garage and back garden, and there was this big black shit that looked like it had been formed over the bottom of the gate, and he just went, "What is that?" Sunday morning, we're all rough going, "That shit."
I won't put that past you.
And straight away, everyone went, Do you know what? No, it's not. I swear to God, it's not. But to this day, clearly all thought that was me. But yeah.
It was you.
Can I ask you a question? How have we gotten to shit when this is about October?
I don't know.
I think it was.
What's your favourite service station?
But going back to liking October, because I need to get away from this. The clocks go back. It's fucking terrible now, isn't it?
I don't want the clocks going back though.
Why?
Why is that a
What
problem?
it does, it's one of them things.
Why is that a problem?
Why should the clocks go back?
I know why the clocks do change.
Why?
Because of longer days in the summer.
Was that you?
Oh,
Yeah, that's awful.
Why do the clocks go back in like winter?
It's through daylight savings.
Because the
Something
summertime.
farmers, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
The
fast.
summertime is British summertime. Great, but I just don't. Yeah, but all tractors now have full beam lights.
Yeah,
They work
no.
out
So daylight savings now is a nonsense. Because we've been doing it so long, we have to.
Why do
We
we?
used to do it.
Corporate, innit?
Why do we have to do it?
We used to do it so children could work in the field longer through the summer periods. That's why it
Alright,
was.
slave labour.
It was, yeah. But
Why
it's gone
now? Why now in 20?
Because-
With all the laws we change.
Because it's something we've always done. It keeps
Hang on.
keeps in sync with the rhythmic of 365.2 days or whatever it is.
No, it done.
It's so
It does.
corporate.
No, it doesn't. You're just putting the clock back an hour. I don't understand it. Right? You imagine this, right? It gets dark at nearly about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Yeah. Suddenly that becomes 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Yeah. What difference does that of anything? Surely the roads are safer because there's more people on the roads at that time of year than there are in the morning.
It's arcade to the family.
Welcome back.
Pretty much.
But
But this is the gap filler 2.
gap filler, how many gap fillers have we got to do tonight?
Just 2. So we talked about we've just been having a conversation about daylight hours, and then we lost volume again.
Daylight hours.
And then the gap is we're going to start talking in a second about supermarkets. And when I was mentioning about Halloween pancakes and Halloween crumpets, and I didn't like that. So how do we get from daylight hours? And we were saying how shit it was. You naturally just disagree.
As always.
So how do we fill the gap now between this and that?
Do I need to apologise? Because I don't remember any of this.
You just want to use this gap to apologise.
I've been slurring my words big time.
I'll be honest, when I've watched it back, I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm talking about that.
I don't. You talking about daylight hours there and then supermarkets, and I ain't got a clue about what talking about that.
Maybe we didn't lose the bit in the middle then.
We lost our memory.
We just lost consciousness.
Who's abducted by aliens?
And then they had us for 2 minutes and then went, nah, you can have these guys back. And just dropped us back
To be
in.
fair, I normally get a good 2 minutes out of me. That's the missus.
Right, now we're going to talk about supermarkets and the shit that they're selling there. Okay.
Toodaloo.
No, I'm all right with that. But what my thing
the
is,
products that don't
is like,
grow all year round. So they're grown when
you got
they're ready,
Tesco's.
harvested, ready for
No,
next harvest.
no,
ready for
you got
winter.
Tesco's. There's Halloween pancakes.
No.
There is.
There is.
Halloween crumpets.
Yeah, there is.
Halloween Mr. Kipling apple pies.
That's
So Halloween originally is like a Celtic thing, like we want to
It's
but it actually
bullshit.
got ruined by America like everything else.
yeah, which I don't know.
It's that thing of like I say, the pumpkins outside the house. I don't get it. I just don't get why you have rotten veg outside your house. Still to this day, can't be around that.
Do you think people that are homeless go knocking on doors and say trick or treat?
I hope so. Missing trick if not.
Or a treat?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my word. Hang on. I just need to see if that was actually written down. It's
It's like a script.
No.
I've got one more, and the fact that we head towards Halloween and people are decorating their houses. Right, I've got a couple of things on this. One, where do fucking people keep the decorations?
In attic with Christmas eggs.
And it's dog shit.
I don't get Halloween
I've had it.
decorations. I don't get it.
I do. I've got a Mickey Mouse ball that has sweets in it. I have.
Mickey Mouse ball. That's not Halloween.
I have Halloween decorations that go with my
Hang
house.
Have you got Mickey Mouse with his head
balls
chopped
all
off?
year round.
No, it says it's in the pumpkin. I'm aggravated. It's in a pumpkin. It goes in like a pumpkin. It's a Halloween ball. It's in a Halloween ball.
Mickey Mouse though. Mickey Mouse in Halloween.
No.
No, doing Mickey Mouse. It's the fact that I got it when I was in America.
Oh.
Halloween.
There you go. You
It's the
see.
root of all evil, isn't it?
It really is.
The
I enjoy it. Because you boring bastards.
Root of all evil.
So do you, the listener, like October? Call in on 07924 and then the 3s and 2s.
I don't mind Halloween. I don't mind October. I don't think there's a month I genuinely don't think like March. I hate March.
Why?
It's my birthday.
I fucking love
That's the reason
I
why.
absolutely love March. When do clocks go forward, March?
March.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, wow, we've got this extra light.
February. I hate February.
Do you know what?
Valentine's Day.
It's
I like
back-
February.
Yeah.
I like February because it's short, and by the end of it, you start to see the sun at the times.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I've realised recently I don't like Christmas. I don't like my birthday, March. I like summer.
I love summer.
Let me give you a tip in life because I've done it at work and it's the best thing. Don't take 1 day annual leave between January and May. Not 1 day.
I don't know it.
Get through it.
I get my
Get
birthday.
through it.
I get my birthday off.
Oh, right, fair.
as an extra.
Get through it.
We get a new rotation of April. Is yours January?
Can't
Is yours
do it.
April?
Yeah, damn January. But just, honestly, I've done it now.
I'm April rotation.
There's a difference here isn't there, between the corporate and the private sector.
Yeah, I'm
Batten
April
down the
rotation.
hatches for 4 months, graft through it, and then come out and go, hang on a second.
To
If the
fair,
weather's
A
nice.
third of the year.
I get mine in April and spend it by November.
May.
I'm
But
done.
you like the winter. I'm just saying if you don't, you can really go away in October, November. But well, that's October, is it?
So that's
In a
October.
nutshell.
Oh,
I'm-
yeah.
I'm wrapping this up.
Conkers of shit.
As always,
I know you do. That's why I said it.
the Conkers were great. He'd have said, I fucking hate
I
I
know.
love conker fighting.
When's last time you had a conker fight?
My son. We've got conkers. I've got a ball in my fucking living room on my dining room table.
Is it Donald
Ball
Duck?
full of
Is
conkers.
it Donald Duck?
You mean one-eyed Noah?
Yeah.
So I get it.
The conker boy.
What's the one I bit?
Because the...
She fucking smacks
Oh, right, okay.
You've actually had a conker fight.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
It's a bit. I'll go home, I'll take a picture, I'll show you.
Conker
On my
cockfight.
table, dining room table, there's a bowl of conkers.
Are they on string? Or do you mean you just chuck it with your son?
Yeah, I'm like, you bastard. No, every weekend we drill out.
We're done. We're done. Thank you, as always, for everything.
Love cocker fighting.
Stay
We're
safe.
done.
Stay
Yeah,
safe.
Keep smiling.
Stay safe.
Thank you for listening right to the end of this week's podcast, and we hope that you've enjoyed it. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at dad_tales_ or get involved by emailing us at dadtales@outlook.com. You can also now join our Facebook page by searching Dad Tales.
Keep the feedback coming. We are genuinely humbled by all the input and the comments you are providing us. Stay safe, celebrate small victories, and keep smiling.